Go green, that's a buzzword that's fast catching up with Indian developers. But when it comes to Mumbai, what's going on? Despite the state government which has offered several incentives to encourage the concept, developers are complaining. They say delays in execution is hampering this scheme's progress.
If you are a buyer looking to buy an eco-friendly home, don't get swayed away by a project's green tag. Chances are that it may not be green in the true sense of the term. Developers of several projects which are generously using the green building label to boost sales are not bothering to get the official government certification meant for eco-friendly buildings.
Our Khandala project, we are not going for certification because we know we are doing a green building, but one is a time consuming and one is a the money what we spend. Means by the time we get the certification, our project will be sold out.
This apathy amongst developers is difficult to understand, especially when the state government has announced several schemes to encourage green construction. Let's find out. In August 2011, the state announced a scheme wherein buildings with green certification would be prioritized for environmental clearance. Approvals were to be given within 4 to 6 weeks against the usual period of 18 months. Also in March 2012, the state announced a green code under which developers were to be given tax rebates on each of their projects. However, none of these schemes have been implemented so far, resulting in much higher than budgeted for construction costs. The incremental cost of building a green project anyhow is nearly 15% more than a non-green one. In fact, developers claim several such schemes which were earlier introduced by the state government are yet to be executed. That seems to be the biggest deterrent for promoters to apply for an official certificate.
The Maharashtra government, for instance, announced that the municipal taxes would be reduced for the purpose of green buildings and other efficiencies would be given. But none of that has actually happened on the ground. So you can't announce schemes and expect people to participate and believe the government when they are actually not implementing whatever they had announced earlier in terms of environmentally friendly building.
Experts believe it's also the lack of communication between developers and the state which is responsible for a tepid response to the government incentives.
The larger awareness will make it, people aware of that. So some kind of a ad campaign or they can have some kind of a link or communications built up with the developers, and through that they can make the developer aware of these aspects.
Call it lack of awareness or lack of implementation. Fact remains that buyers have no official or certified way of knowing if they are really buying into a green project before coughing up the extra price that comes with the green tag.
That's the strangest part. You pay that extra premium for a green project and you really don't have anybody certifying how green is that project that you're buying into. Well, we hope all those things change as the real estate market develops and gets more mature. When we come back,